This Albion Online video is all about the actual details on the Crucible and what it means for Albion Online. I'm going to give you the breakdown of the recent Albion Online news post. Let me show you on the screen what I'm talking about here. And it's this announcement: the Crucible is coming. Why is coming capitalized? Whatever, doesn't matter. What matters is we're getting some big dogs, big boys come into Albion July 5th through August 2nd. And I'm going to tell you right now, Zerator and K Necro, those guys are going to play on Europe, whereas Quinn69 and Soda Pop and those guys are American. I'm pretty sure Quinn is American. I don't know. I don't watch these guys, but I'm pretty sure Soda's American. So they're going to be playing on the West server, hopefully, most likely. Anyway, the Crucible, July 5th. All right, so sponsored content creators, that's right. Albion would rather pay these guys a big bag of money than the people already making content for the game. Am I jealous? Yeah, of course. SBI's never paid me money. They've never given me anything. For all the work I do, they just don't appreciate it. But anyway, it's not about me. It's not about me. All right, so here's the rundown from the website. I'm gonna give you the actual rundown. Sponsored content creators form guilds, and they work to earn the guild points over 4 weeks through their guild activities. This is gonna be funny because Here's the thing, right? Anytime there's ever been sponsored content in the game, aka Nazori dog walking coupons around, if you touch the sponsored content creators, like if you just stand near them on a stream and they flag up for PvP and attack you, and you defend yourself, you get a 1-week ban. So that means they might be enforced. I don't know if it's just because it's me that they did it towards, but if you attack Soda Pop, and like if you're a guild, if you're, you know, one of the top guilds like Kool-Aid or something, all right? If you're Kool-Aid, what a dumb guild name. Your guild name's Stupid Kool-Aid, and you attack Soda Poppin's guild, they'll probably just ban you for a week because they got too much money on the line. But who knows? We'll see what happens. I don't know. Go ask Nazori. Anyway, we have only new guilds are permitted to enter. Alliances are forbidden. That's funny. So a guild has a maximum player count of 300. So that means these big dogs are going to have to pick the top 300 neat no-lifers to join their guild to grind, and never stop playing. And let me tell you, I'm one of the guys for that job. Look at my character. Everyone's like, "So, Bidgey, why are you guildless?" Well, I don't have a reason to join a guild. But I do play 19 hours a day because I need very little sleep due to a genetic mutation. I have no job, and no life, and no friends, and no family. So, guess what? I can be your guy. I can be your literal guy. I'm like a billionaire in the game. I'm a solo player. I can grind out all the content. I have all 8-4 gear, all the best gear in the game, an infinite way to resupply it. It does not matter. I can get you those guild points, boys. But I'm not trying to shill myself to the big dogs. They probably already have a whole team of people in Discord. Like, I know Soda Poppin has, he's got OnlyFangs. He'll just get, you know, Tyler1 to come in and then scream into the mic until everyone joins them, right? Like a rallying cry. Anyway, so, you know, it's a combination of challenge points, which is really easy. All my Yellow Zone grinders know how easy these are to get. And season points. Now, again, some of these you're going to have to hold territories, which is guild v guild stuff. And here's the thing. If these guys don't get a protected status, the big guilds are going to bully the hell out of them and make this pretty much impossible to do. Like, as soon as all the top Albion guilds know that Soda Pop and put down a hideout, they're just going to go smash it immediately. It's not going to be fun. Gaining might, you got to go to orange zones for that. I'll be grinding out those orange zones. Yeah, so there you go. And after the second week of the contest, all points earned will be multiplied by 1.5. Well, that's cheating. Why is it just multiplied? I guess to give them an edge over non-participants. I don't know what that means, okay? Anyway, there's a bunch of Le Champion of Le Crucible. There's prizes, all right? I'm not eligible for prizes because I don't stream on Twitch. I don't care about Twitch. Twitch is dumb, has dumb rules, whatever. All right, but they get real-life Galatine pairs, dude. One of the crappier dumb weapons in the game. They look cool, but they're pretty weak and stupid. Anyway, fight me on this. I'll debate you. Anyway, here's the prize: 2,000 Twitch subs. So that's, you know, after tax. I think they get less than half, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. But that would be maybe $2,000. I'd whoop-de-doo. Like to these big boys, these guys probably make 6 figures a freaking day, okay? They don't care about $2,000, all right? Maybe the weapon is cool. Maybe the weapon. I don't know, all right? And then, you know, the other prizes, who cares? Who cares if you're not number one, right? And, you know, here's the start time. Basically, for everyone that isn't in Asia, it's July 5th, whatever, through August 2nd. Now, I'm going to talk to you about the actual full deets. And here's the thing. I don't have a Lurkit account because Lurkit doesn't like me because it's probably people that work there work for Albion. That's my guess. I don't know for sure, but let me just talk to you about some of the rules that these streamers are going to have to adhere by. So you'll know that they're a Crucible shill, as I'm calling them. That's their name. Only I'm allowed to call them that because I'm me. So they have to announce these talking points. They have to say, I will be participating in the Crucible, a guild-based content creator tournament in Albion Online. And they have to say the date. Then they have to state that Albion Online updated the game, Abyssal Depths, on June 30th. They also have to announce, I will be running a guild. Not me, Soul Benji, but them, the streamer. So if they're Soda Poppin', they'll say, Soda Poppin'. I don't know how Soda Poppin' talks because I don't watch them. Okay, I'm sorry. I know he messed with my home dog Stay Safe. Didn't let him in OnlyFans. I didn't forget. Your choices have consequences, brother. But anyway, he has to say, I will be running a guild for the next 4 weeks in Albion Online. Join the guild and help me win gifted subs on the channel. He has to say the haha at the end. And then they have to say, you can keep track of the guild's progression by checking the official leaderboard page on Albion Online's website. Yeah, oh boy, go to the website, guys. Give them ad revenue, guys. So here are the deliverables, aka what they must do to complete the quest on Lurkit. They must stream 2 times 2 hours per week for 4 weeks. So they have to stream this game for a total of 16 hours. They have to announce that they are participating in the Crucible event on their social media platforms. So you're going to see, these big dogs, but it's also 100 smaller dogs. I'm going to talk about that too. They all have to shill, I'm participating in the Crucible at Albion Online. All right. Then they have to say that they have to actively promote their referral link to get the community to register via their link. Here's the thing. I am the #1 most referred player in the game. Bar none. No one even comes close. It will be interesting to see how many new players they get into the game. And, I only stand to benefit because I happen to be the guy that makes all the new player guides. The best guides. Right? And, look, I have 6 referral rewards right now I can claim, giving me 500 gold each. Isn't that nice? I claimed one just now. And look, I can sell it right now and get 7.9k. Gold is going up, baby. Oh, yes. Time to sell. But you get the idea. Right, so not only are these streamers, from my limited understanding of the person who I talked to, they're going to be getting pre-leveled accounts that have gold on them and premium already, so they can skip a lot of the grind, which is okay, that's fine, even though these guys are rich and they could just swipe anyway. It doesn't matter. Alright, so next up, what else do we have? Let's see, they have to deliver. What else do they have to deliver? They have to follow the instructions. I don't know what that means. Introduction message instructions. You will receive it once accepted into the campaign. Don't know what that means. I've never used Lurkit. I just browsed on it, and then one day some weirdo banned me from it because they fell for one of my impersonators trolling them, I guess. My impersonators are really good at like getting me banned off things. Failure to provide all required information before July 5th will result in an exclusion from the campaign, right? I don't know what that means. But anyway, you are required to create a character, complete the tutorial, and create a guild before July 5th. So that means these big dogs are going to be in the game, doing the tutorial, doing, whatever it is they need to do, and have that guild all set up and ready to go on the 5th. All right, cool. So let's see. What else do we have here? Let's see. Aside from winning prizes, I don't think this is public info. All participants will be eligible for these benefits. So, here's the thing. Everyone that uses these creators' referral links, and I don't get this benefit. I don't get this benefit at all. But everyone that uses their referral link, they get a 5% cut on all the sales. So that means if you use Soda Poppin's referral link, right? If you use his little referral link, and then you spend $1,000 dues on the game, he's going to get $50 back. Okay, not that these guys need any more money. They're already wealthy, you know. They don't have to worry about paying bills anymore or anything. But it is what it is, right? That's the perk of being a big boy, you know, that follows the mainstream media and, you know, keeps their head down. It doesn't say anything, you know, controversial in their career, I suppose, right? They get gifted sub Twitch drops, so if I don't know if it's them or if their audience does this, but if they gift 2 subs, they receive an in-game vanity skin. So yeah, you're paying Twitch to give someone subs to their Twitch channel to get an in-game skin. I don't know what the skin is, it doesn't say. They also get premium and 2,000 gold. Okay, so there we go. They get free premium. Of course they do. SBI, where's my free premium? SBI, pay up. Pay up, pay up, pay up. Right, okay. What else do we have? What is the Crucible? It is a friendly competition between sponsored content creators around the world, running from July 5th to August 2nd. And it begins and ends at UTC time. Who cares? Each creator forms a guild and competes for points through various in-game activities. Ooh, how are the points calculated? Points are calculated from the amount of guild season points and challenge points earned by each guild, weighed so that each is of equal importance. What? What does that mean? Weighted so that each point is of equal importance. So I guess if you grind corrupted dungeons all day, it's the same as doing Black Zone content. I don't really know what that means, okay? Challenge points are earned when guild members perform in-game activities like gathering, fishing, farming, defeating mobs. Hey, guess what? I'm like one of the best players in the game at doing that. All right, I'm just gonna tell you right now, like I can farm like over a million challenge points in a single sitting. I've done it. I've absolutely done it. Okay, you kill a mob and they give anywhere from like 10 to 50 challenge points. I'm a grinder, baby. You want me on your damn team? All right. I'm an edgelord and a brand risk, but so are you. Most of you probably at some point in your careers, you know. So you're the only ones that can truly understand my suffering. Let's see. From the midway point of a contest, all points earned will be multiplied by 1.5. So that means halfway through the contest, it's like a point plus 50% bonus. Is this some like Family Feud rules? I don't know. All the points are doubled. Who is eligible to participate? The Crucible is exclusively eligible to content creators. And get this. This is the big slap in the face. This is the big middle finger to Juan and Humperdinck and the entire Twitch category. Like what's that German dude? Coco and the Ukrainian draft dodger Equart. It's a big middle finger to all of them. Because you are not eligible to participate if you are you're only eligible to participate if you have not streamed Albion Online in the past 90 days. Alright? Also, you can't be banned from Lurk, so I'm not eligible. I don't stream on Twitch, but if I did, I'd have all the views. I would. And yes, this is a bad Trump impersonation. Who cares? You know. Anyway, next up we have, how are the points calculated? Points are calculated from the amount of guild season points and challenge points earned by each guild, weighted so that each one is equal importance. So that means if I farm 1,000,000 challenge points for you, it's the same as getting 1,000,000 guild season points. Well, that's pretty broken and busted. So basically, the meta is just farm challenge points. If you want to win the contest, Soda Poppin', if you're listening, then you just have to have grinders killing mobs and gathering all day. That's it. That's all you need. You just need 300 dudes who can play as long as possible, killing as many things as possible, and I'm your guy. I'm your literal guy, okay? All right? You don't have to indoctrinate me into OnlyFans. I'm not playing WoW hardcore. Screw that crap. Not interested, all right? Maybe if you were Horde. Maybe... Are you Horde? I don't know. I don't really know. Wait, yeah. Tyler 1 was a Tauren, wasn't he? I don't know. Anyway, challenge points are earned when guild members perform in-game activities. We've already read that. From the blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's see. What are the rules? Only new guilds will be allowed to participate. Both new and existing players can join these guilds. So that means, yes, you can recruit all the no-lifers that play 12 to 14 hours a day. Absolutely, go for it. All right. Creators and their guilds are not allowed to enter into or form alliances in-game. So, hit my mic, sorry. You may not know what an alliance is. Well, an alliance is, let me just look through my kill log and find some dork in a clan. All right, so, well, that guy was in a clan and now he's not. I guess he got kicked out. Let's see. Nope, not in a clan. Anyway, the point, an alliance is just, a guild is 300 members and an alliance are people that share like a tree of guilds. All right, so you can have a guild and your friend can have a guild and you enter into an alliance. You get a little parentheses next to your guild name. That's the alliance. It just means that you won't be hostile in a PvP environment. So essentially, for this contest, you streamer lads are freaking limited to 300 players grinding for you. That's it. That's all there is. Okay. What else we got here? All right. Creators and their guilds are not allowed to enter into to form alliances. Being part of an alliance will lead to disqualification. Excommunicado. 2 bullets to the back of the head. All right. What is Albion Online? It's the game you're looking at right now on my screen. It's an award-winning, yeah, sure. Sandbox, yeah, sure. MMORPG, okay, I guess. That offers a truly cross-platform experience. Yeah, the phone users get dumped on. If you're a phone user and you think that you have a fair chance against anyone playing PC, you are absolutely delusional. The game is set in a medieval fantasy world and features a player-driven economy where nearly every item is player-crafted. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Combine armor pieces and weapons suited to your playstyle in a unique classless You Are What You Wear system. AKA, there's a meta. There's always a meta. Use this gear, don't use this gear. If you use this gear, you automatically lose the fight. Whoops! Should have watched a YouTube video, Buster. And, yeah, what else we got here? Explore the world and get ganked doing it. Take on other adventures in thrilling battles. You mean where you spend 40 minutes gearing up and sitting on an island, another 40 minutes to ride up to the fight and get instantly blown up by their bomb squad? Wow, that's so thrilling, guys. Conquer territories, yeah, if you're in a massive alliance and your guild leader RMT'd and paid real money for the other team to lose to them. And build a home. Oh, look, I built a home, except it's not really my home. These beds are for these laborer guys, okay? They're not beds for me to sleep in. They're not my home. Build a home. Bullshit. There is no build. It's not like a cozy game or like Palia or something where you actually build a home and you live in it. Okay, that's cap. All right, as the Zoomers say. All right, requirements on Lurk It. You must have 100 average concurrent viewers. So that means you got to get lucky and get rated by the big boys, or actually have a YouTube channel outside of Twitch or something. Because 99% of people that stream this game stream to 1 to 3 people, and 99% of the people I join their chat on an alt and I ask them if they're left-winged or right-winged, and they're all left-winged. Whoops, wrong answer, get stream sniped. But we'll talk more about stream sniping later because I know that's your concern. Probably Soda Pop, and maybe you're probably the big target, okay? And unless they're banning people that stream snipe you, I mean, they would ban me if I stream snipe you, so I'm not going to. I'm not getting banned. All right, I have to play this game or I can't pay my bills. I can't pay my bills anyway. All right, but the point is, video coming soon to teach the big boys how to avoid being stream sniped, like how to properly cover their maps and crap. But also, people could reverse engineer it to actually learn how to stream snipe. Here's the thing, though. Back a couple of years ago, I tried to pay people ridiculous amounts of silver to stream snipe. Ridiculous amounts, okay? And no one took me up on the offer. Like, these would be new players streaming to like 1 to 3 viewers who use beginner gear. And I would offer them like 10 million silver. That's like 10 hours of grinding for most new players, right? 10 million silver to go stream snipe someone. And they either couldn't do it or they wouldn't do it. So you guys don't really have much to fear. However, if someone happens to get Soda Poppin's, if they happen to get this little thing, which is a kill trophy, I might be interested in buying it. I just might be interested, okay? Just to be a funny tweet or something. I don't know. We'll see. That's all I got for the Crucible, guys. This contest is going to bring a lot of... we got to talk about the fart sniffers and what I call the coattail riders, the wagon circlers. So the MMO channels like Force Gaming and Lazy Peon. You know those guys. You know the ones. Every time big boy streamers like Asmongold or whoever else touches or talks about a new game, they have to touch and talk about it too. All right? And for the first time ever, the big dogs are entering the homeboys turf of Albion Online. So I know they're going to make review videos. They're going to make, oh, this game's good. Oh, this game's magical. Blah, 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 blah. Right? It's all right. It's an all right game, okay? It's all right. It's at least a full PvP game that you can, not have to suck toes in a guild to get the best gear in the game, right? I didn't have to join a raiding guild, and I didn't have to, like, kill Onyxia for 6 months to get this sucker. I just paid for it by chopping trees all day. Isn't that swell? Isn't that nice? Yes, it is. But, here's the thing, right? There's going to be a lot of outsiders making one-off videos on their channels, and a lot of these YouTubers are corporatized YouTubers with editors and teams. They're not, like, actual YouTubers like me. They're not like a dude that just plays the game as a hobby for fun because he likes video games. These are just corporate wages who have monetized the internet space, and they own they pay editors, they pay people to shill on like Reddit and stuff, and Twitch, and advertisers and whatnot. These guys aren't actual gamers, okay? I'm not talking about the big four in the Crucible. I'm talking about all the fart-sniffing coattail riders that follow these dudes around. Because there's a lot of them. Any game they play, any game they talk about, any game that these big dogs touch, the fart sniffers are right behind them, huffing the fumes, and they're going to make, videos. Oh, Soda Poppin's playing Albion? I got to make an Albion review video. I'm Force Gaming. Hey, look at me in my big fancy studio. Right, it's going to be an endless amount of these fuckers for the next, 5 to 6 weeks. It's going to be hell, and maybe it gives a boost to the game. But usually when games do this this is like a final hurrah. I've seen so many games where they have done these kind of content creator, thingies, and the game just flops and dies. It's a death knell. It's a death cry. They're bleeding on the ground, dying. The game is in a dying state. A lot of people, 92% of the player base is pissed off at the new June 30th patch. Okay, I'm not, but 92% of the player base is. Because they're not super rich and wealthy and have time to play all day and make up for all their losses. A lot of people lost a lot of progress on that patch. And people are leaving. They're leaving the game in droves. And they're begging me, Soul Benji, what else can we play? And I'm like, I don't know. There is nothing to play. So, maybe the fart sniffers will follow the big dogs and breathe some life into the game. But most likely, they're just going to shit out a turd review. And they're just going to, leave the game. And everyone's going to be like, oh, that happened. Hey, remember that game that happened? Yeah, cool. The big dogs will get their bag. The the companies will cash out. And then the game will wither and die. Possibly not. Do I want the game to die? No. No, of course not. I want the game to thrive. If Albion does good, so does my YouTube channel. My literal income is tied directly to this game. It has to succeed, or back to McDonald's for me, baby. And I'm not going back to McDonald's. I'm going to the streets. But anyway, that's the video. Let me know what you think. I don't know Quinn or Soda Poppin. I don't know a thing about them. I don't know if they're left-winged, right-winged. I don't know if they're woke or, if they're based. Are they based? Is Soda Poppin based? Please tell me in the comments. I don't know. Okay, let me know, guys, if you watch these dudes. But, I don't even know what... I know Soda Poppin's a WoW guy. I don't know what Quinn is. Is he a Path of Exile guy? I don't freaking know. Anyway, that's all I got. See you later, and let me know in the comments. Click the video on the right side of your screen. If you don't, the next time you plan to go out and exercise, it's going to be a rainy day, and you'll be like, nah, I'll just stay in, I guess.